got something for you. We got something for you. You. It's something Megapod shiny. It's wrapped in Megapod plastic. Put on your Megapod jammy. It's time for Megapod-tastic. 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 Megapod-tastic.
Good morning. Welcome back to Crazy Joe's Concession Stand. I'm Crazy Joe. It is Monday night, and we are doing a live stream. I'll tell you, I don't have much to say tonight. I can't think of many news topics that I feel the need to weigh in on. I actually questioned whether or not we should even do the stream tonight, but I thought, what the heck? Let's give it a try. I know a few people have the link, and we'll see who comes in, and maybe other people have things that they would like to talk about. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights here. Good to see you, Daniel Berry. Kenny Hankins is here. Good to see you, Kenny. And like I said, I really don't have too much on my agenda, but maybe Lil Movie Perp does. What how's it going, Perp?
Hanging out, chilling, watching movies and stuff, talking about them.
I do like movies.
How you doing? You're looking good, Joe.
Oh, thank you.
You're looking fit. That sure looks good on you. You lost weight?
No, I'm trying to.
No.
I'm trying to, but not yet. Not yet. Well, actually, I don't know. I stand on my scale on Tuesdays. Maybe I'll get on the scale tomorrow and find I did lose weight. Who knows?
Hell yeah. So what's going on, Joe?
I did see Harold and the Purple Crayon. They gave me a free box of purple crayons.
Awesome.
Yeah. I said this is one of the best theater giveaways I've had in a while. Kind of reminds me of back in 98 when I went to see Something About Mary and they gave me a packet of hair gel. So,
how'd you enjoy the movie?
It's quite good. It's very entertaining.
Good.
Apparently it's not doing well, but if you look at the verified audience score, it's in the 90s.
Whoa, families are digging it, man.
And it's got an A- on Cinema Score, which is better than a lot of movies that we've seen recently on Cinema
Better
Score.
than a lot of my favorites.
Yeah, so it's a strange thing. It's like the people who are going to see this are really, really digging it, but there aren't enough of them. I think it's marketing. I mean, other than those initial trailers, have you seen much in the way of marketing for hair? I haven't seen TV commercials. Of course, I don't know. I'm mainly watching streaming channels, so I don't see a lot of commercials, but I don't know. I don't feel like it's getting the kind of marketing push that a lot of other movies are.
Yeah, probably not. I haven't seen it anywhere. No marketing.
Yeah.
The best marketing is the actor. What's his name?
Zachary Levi.
Zachary Levi.
Yeah.
That's the best marketing.
Let me see. Kenny says, I saw a video of yours recently you posted back in 2020. I saw the part where you said your dog knocked down the Christmas tree and broke the Jessica Rabbit. Yes, our dog Vivi, who the dog is no longer with us. Yeah. My friend, because the dog knocked down the Christmas tree, my friend called Vivi the anti-Semitic dog. And I said, well, wait a minute. If the dog is anti-Semitic, why is it knocking down a Christmas tree? And he said, because she's a dog and she doesn't know any better. Which I thought was kind of funny.
It makes sense.
Oh, boy. James is here. Good to see you. James says Deadpool versus Wolverine's his favorite film of 2024. I don't even think it would make my top 5.
It's not even in my top 10, Joe.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've gotten to a top 10 yet.
That's what a stellar year we've had, James.
Ryan Reynolds is in my top 5.
I had a good time with the movie, but it doesn't even make my top 10. That's how great 2024 is.
Ryan Reynolds is in my top 5, but not for Deadpool and Wolverine. If gets my number 2 best of the year. So, hey, the Retro Machine is here. Good to see
Hello,
you,
Retro Machine.
Whose music was on the show? Do
I'm
you
a
mean
retro lizard. They call us
Ret-
dinosaurs.
Retro? Do you mean our opening theme song? The We Got Something for You. Is that what you're asking about? That
He's
was
all like, oh my God, who
Skiznot.
does your music?
That was Skiznot. That was
Not
not
Slipknot.
no Skiznot.
Skiznot, not Slipknot.
Yes. I wanted to say thanks for the Resident Alien recommendation. Oh, you're welcome. I love that show.
Based.
Wife and I have already watched all that is available. Found a great musician named Black Belt Eagle Scalp. I'll have to check them out.
Sing Sing. I've heard of that one, James. That's the one of the takes place in prison. I think it's about prisoners putting a show together. I don't know if it's a theatrical or music. I've heard great things about that one.
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
Personally, James, my favorite movie of the year so far is, if we're not counting Dogman as 2024, is probably Challengers.
Dogman?
Dogman. If you can, anyone can.
You've got Dogman, right? You got Dogman on Blu-ray?
Oh yeah, I got a German 4K Steelbook edition. It's beautiful. I ordered it from eBay the minute I got back from theater because I figured, it's 2023, so it's probably out in Europe already.
Yeah,
and it was German copy.
Yeah. I'm still going with I Saw the TV Glow as my favorite.
Love that movie.
Which you and I know that's a divisive one.
Yeah, that's probably my second favorite, if not First Omen. Is between those two. I got probably at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, First Omen was great. First Omen's terrific. That's a director. That's a director who's going. I don't remember her
I'm
name.
campaigning that director for Scarlet Witch. I hope Marvel's looking at her.
What's her name? I can't remember off the top of my head.
It's a very modern name. Hold on, let me see.
She's great though. I mean, like that movie was so well directed.
Yeah. First Omen. What's her name? I'm checking now. Everyone, be calm.
I got it, but I don't want to steal your thunder.
Okay, Arkasha Stevenson.
That's it, Arkasha Stevenson. Butts Unplugged is here. Good to see you, Butts Unplugged. Anthony's here. Purple Crayon Power. Deadpool and Wolverine was great. Inside Out 2 was great. So there we go. A lot of love for Deadpool and Wolverine. I like Deadpool and Wolverine.
People love Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I liked it, but it's my least favorite of the Deadpool trilogy.
Say X-Men movies, so it's a hot take.
It's not my least favorite X-Men movie.
That's why.
Yeah.
In order for that to happen, it has to be a hot take.
Yeah, I don't know. My least favorite of all the X-Men movies might be the New Mutants. But I respect the New Mutants. The New Mutants was a movie that tried to do something different. Like I like taking a horror approach. It was
I love the idea of mutants fighting Slender Man, because that's what it looked like.
I have to rewatch that. I haven't seen it since it was in the theaters. I own the Blu-ray.
I remember I was introduced to a character. I already forgot her name. The witch lady, the witch actor, Furiosa.
Oh, Anna Taylor-Joy. Yeah.
She was Magic in New Mutants, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so cool. She had that dragon versus that bear. There was a bear, dude. A giant bear. I give any movie with a giant bear a fair shot, no matter what. I
need to rewatch it. They need to make. There was a comic book that came out years ago. Someone's got to turn it into a movie. It was called Sea Bear versus Grizzly Shark.
Oh.
And it was about a bear, a grizzly bear, and a shark that were separated at birth. Like that's going to be fun. Sea bear and grizzly shark.
I saw Ninja versus Shark.
Oh,
that was live action.
That sounds great.
A ninja versus a shark.
I'm getting
text.
I'm getting messages from my manager about work in the morning, and it's like I am not being paid for this. Do not be sending me messages. You are not paying me right now. So anyway,
work sucks. I know.
Oh, Blink 182.
Thank you.
By the way, if you do want to pay us right now, Super Chat Hippo would love to sing to you. So it's been a while.
Oh my God, I hate that hole in its mouth.
Well, that's where his song comes out.
Sure.
That's
I'm not worried about what comes out of that, Joe. I'm worried about what goes in.
Look at his eyes. Look at his super chat hippo eyes.
Get it out. No, I don't
He's
like
got
it.
kind eyes.
I don't like its eyes. Get it away from me.
Yes. Lisa's here. Good to see you, Lisa. Hi ho, Joe and Perp.
Hello.
I'm here, but I don't know for how long. Seeing Deadpool next week.
Oh.
Yeah, Lisa and I were
fun.
actually having a late night chat over text message the other night because Dragon Con, Lisa and I met on a Muppet Facebook page. That's how our love of the Muppets. That's how we met. And Dragon Con, I got my tickets for Dragon Con. I'm going to go in like 3 weeks. And they just announced a guest for Dragon Con that I've always wanted to meet. Kevin Clash is going to be there. Kevin Clash, the puppeteer who used to perform Clifford for the Muppets. He used to perform Baby on the Dinosaurs. Splinter from the Ninja Turtle movies.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I'm very excited to
Very
finally,
awesome.
Finally meet Mr.
It's time
Kevin
for the
Clash.
Muppet movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
James says his favorite animated commercial from Pixar is the Tropicana orange juice commercial.
What? Animated short. Oh, okay. I read that wrong. I was like,
Ryan Singer's here.
animated commercial. I read that double wrong. Wow. I had 2 chances and I blew it both.
Look at this. Lisa says Kevin ditched us at Rhode Island Comic Con. This is true. He was on the guest list at the Rhode Island Comic Con.
Wow.
Lisa and I went there together and we're like, where is Kevin Clash? And he
had a Home Alone Kevin moment.
Exactly. Retro Dragon Con is in Atlanta, Georgia, every Labor Day weekend.
Hello, Sean Hickman.
Yes, Sean
Welcome
Hickman
to our world, Sean.
Sean Hickman with the Kevin Maguire artwork.
Is he related to Toby?
He is not.
Is
Kevin
he
Maguire.
related to Jerry?
Kevin Maguire is the artist who used to draw Keith Giffen's run on Justice League.
Oh.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken,
Jerry Maguire is a fictional character played by Tom Cruise.
Yes, he is. If I'm not too much mistaken, that image that Sean has is actually from one of these. Either I Can't Believe It's Not Justice League or formerly known as Justice League.
Yeah, Sean, you've been figured out. Get a new avatar. We got you, son.
Lil Everett says Yodel-a-hee-hoo.
Yodel-a-hee-hoo.
Oh, Butts Unplugged, you're too kind. One of the YouTubers I would like to meet is Krazy Joe. Well,
me too.
If I'm ever in the UK, we'll have to get together.
Oh, this guy's in the UK?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, he is.
You guys are having an awesome horror renaissance over there.
Larry's here. What's up, Joe and Perp? Saw Long Legs last night, and Nick Cage was satisfyingly insane in it.
He certainly looked weird.
So have you been out to the theater in the past week or so? You seen anything new?
No,
I know you did a stream called I Saw Some Stuff, but
no, it wasn't any theater stuff. I was going to see Trap, but we had really bad weather in my neck of the woods. And I'm going to end up I'm really, really excited for Cuckoo, which comes out Friday. I got tickets for that. I'm not going to miss out on that. I can't wait to see Cuckoo. That's like one of the best. That one and Long Legs, I think, have like and I Saw the TV Glow have like my favorite trailers that I've been so hyped for the movies because of the trailers. Cuckoo is one of them. I'm really excited for that movie because it's also like an art house horror director. Like I saw his last movie, like Luz, which was a very strange, very bizarrely done film. So I'm very excited. Like it seems this one's a little more quote unquote mainstream, but I'm sure it's still going to have his flourishes. So it's like anything mainstream that has a little bit of weirdness, I'm so down for. Really excited about.
I saw 3 movies in the past week. I
Go off, Joe.
I saw Purple Crayon. I saw Trap.
And
I saw Oddity.
I saw Oddity.
You really liked Oddity, right?
I thought it was refreshingly old-fashioned. Like I really like it played with a lot of tropes, mental asylum, haunted house, psychic mediums. Like it felt very old fashioned, but it still felt refreshing in a way. And I'm not gonna lie, it got 3 good jump scares out of me. And I give any horror movie props because I usually see jump scares coming from a mile away. I thought this did a very effective
I'm curious
job.
which ones they were, but I don't want you to say because it would spoil it for people. So.
Yeah.
I thought the movie was all right. I didn't dislike the movie, but
Yeah.
I found it to be a little bit predictable.
Sure.
Like there's a wooden man in there, and I'm not going to give away spoilers, but it's like as soon as I saw the wooden man, I'm like, I know what this wooden man's going to do. And whereas I didn't know every detail, it pretty much went the way I expected. So I was like, all right, yes, that's what I expected from the wooden man. But you know what's interesting too is the one actress plays identical twins.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think they looked alike. Like it wasn't until after I left the theater that I realized that was the same actress because I didn't actually even think they resembled each other.
Yeah. I remember thinking, oh, that's the same actor. That's cool. I remember thinking the same thing. Yeah. I didn't know at the time either. No, I liked it. I really liked it. I liked the atmosphere. I liked the twists and turns. It's a little predictable. I could agree with you there, but I still had a great time with it. I especially loved the first half. The first half, how they set everything up was great.
Anthony Cheeseman thought Oddity felt like it could have been a Flanagan joint. I think it means Mike Flanagan.
I don't think so. There wasn't anything like emotional in Oddity. You know, I think Flanagan tugs at heartstrings very well. But then again, not in Hush. And I haven't seen all his work, but I think that's the thing about Flanagan is like, oh man, he's gonna make you cry too.
Now, without giving spoilers away for Trap, I thought Trap was one of the best M. Night Shyamalan movies he's ever made until the last, like 20 minutes.
He did it again. No, I'm not. No, he did it again.
It was just one of those things
where you can't keep getting away with it.
You keep going to yourself, oh, well, this is obviously over now. And then it keeps going. And you're like, it reaches an obvious endpoint. And you're like, this is where you stop the movie, except he doesn't stop the movie there. And then it happens again. And you're like, well, now this is where we stop. Nope. No, we're still going. And then there's a third. And yet there's like 3 endings to this thing. But yeah, it's like, I think if Shyamalan knew how to edit himself, you'd be looking at like top 5 best movies he ever made with this one.
Damn. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'm definitely going to see it. I saw this other action martial arts movie, very independent, from Australia, called Life After Fighting. And for like the first hour and 16 minutes, there's a couple like scuffles. But for the most part, it was like a sound of freedom. It was like human trafficking. We got to get the kids. I was like, holy crap. But then I swear to God, the last 40 minutes is some of the most hardcore, awesome action. Like this guy goes nuts. And he's brilliant martial artist. Like I've heard it. I saw it being compared to The Raid when it comes to like how brutal some of the kills are. And I was like, nah. But it was like, oh, okay. I see what they're saying. Like it's a very well done action film, especially that last 40 minutes. It's just like an awesome no holds bar fight. And this guy in a gym and he's going off. It's awesome. I recommend that one actually, especially if you're an action guy, but you are going to have to go through Sound of Freedom before you get to the crazy action. So be prepared for that.
Lisa says when she saw the trailer for Purple Crayon, she thought Shazam got a purple crayon. It did remind me of, I keep saying it's Shazam combined with Green Lantern. Like that's
Shazam get a purple lantern.
Yeah, the purple crayon is basically a Green Lantern ring. He can make.
Does he make a gun out of it?
He does not. He does not. Okay. But Jermaine Clement is the villain, and he misuses the power of the crayon. I can tell you that. So I like him. Jermaine Clement. I don't feel like he does enough.
Yeah, he's like in comedies, they do give him the bad guy part. I remember, wasn't he the bad guy in Men in Black 3? Or
Men in Black 3. He was in, What We Do in the Shadows. I love What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, What We Do in Shadows is awesome. I never saw the show, and I heard it's pretty damn good too.
God, the show might be better than the movie. You know, your boy Wesley Snipes shows up in an episode.
Oh man, as Blade?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Legally, they can't call them Blade.
Of course, but he's like a vampire hunter.
It's a vampire council. They're having a council of vampires, and it's Blade and the vampire. It's the vampires from the movie. So Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi show up. Blade, Paul Rubens reprising his role from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, except they have to call him Paul for legal reasons. But he's got awesome. The hair and everything. And
the guy's
but yeah, it was and it was like Wesley Snipes couldn't come in person, so he called over Zoom, but he was having delays. So whenever they were talking, like he would chime in like a minute later because he had a lag. It was really funny. And they'd be like, "Check your connection, Wesley." Butts wants to know how tall I am. 6'5". I am.
Whoa, you're a giant.
6'5". A little bit.
Giant.
James is watching the Great Muppet Caper. Oh, by the way, Great Muppet Caper.
Miss Piggy.
John Cleese was added to the Dragon Con guest list as well. So I said to my wife, I'm going to have to ask him. I'm going to have to ask John Cleese to recommend a restaurant. And she didn't get it. And I'm like, yeah, you could try the New Bonnie Club. That's more of a supper club than a restaurant. She's like, oh, he's not going to remember that.
Is the joke one of my favorite Muppet jokes? Might be in the Great Muppet Caper. I don't know. Is the one where that lady keeps talking, where it's like quiet. It's like, look, mother, it's my life. Okay, so I want to work in the beach room.
She did that in 2 movies. Okay. In the Great Muppet Caper, I think was it's my life, mother. Okay,
look, mother, it's my life. Okay.
And then
I quote that to this day. To this day, I saw that movie when I was 6, Joe.
It happened again in in Muppets Take Manhattan, though. Again, they have one of those moments where everyone's talking, and when they quiet down, Janice goes, and I said, listen, I'm not taking my clothes off for you or anyone, even if it is artistic.
What's the name of that band?
The Electric Mayhem.
The Electric Mayhem. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lisa says, very tall, butts unplugged. He had to dodge my ceiling fan in the old house.
Oh, man.
What's this? Anthony says, I like the actors. I just never saw it because everyone said it was bad. What movie? I'm not sure what movie we're talking about.
The Irishman.
Might be The Dark Tower because Larry mentioned The Dark Tower. I know people hated The Dark Tower. I never saw it.
Dark Tower?
I never saw it.
Is that the one with the turtle?
Is it? I don't know. Idris Elba's in it, right?
I think Stephen King has a giant turtle going on in his books or something. I think Dark Tower might be involved. I don't know. It's Stephen King. I don't know.
So I don't know. I feel like, we had Comic-Con last week, and then this week's just been uneventful. I can't really think of you know what? This should you'll appreciate this, Perp. My daughter, my 16-year-old, has been gone for 3 weeks. She was in Europe. She was on a class trip to Europe for 2 weeks.
Did you get the call?
Which call?
The taken call?
No.
I don't know who you are. Okay, good.
No.
I'd hate that Crazy Joe to come after me.
She took a class trip to Europe for 2 weeks. Then she gets back, and no sooner is she back, immediately she had to go to her biological father's for a week. So we didn't see her for 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. And what does that mean? It means she has not yet, or had not yet until tonight, seen the season finale of The Acolyte. So tonight she came down and we showed her the season finale of The Acolyte. She saw it for the first time. Yeah. She saw every episode except the finale because then, she went away.
She had to go, yeah.
And so, yeah, she's now seen and acolyte every episode of The Acolyte. But I don't know if you heard this.
Belcher's favorite show, by the way.
It is heavily speculated that season 2 is going to be announced at D23 because
I wouldn't expect that, Joe.
Oh, that's the word, because Manny, how do you say his name? Manny Giacchino, is that it?
I don't know anyone's name
Um,
in that show.
uh,
Crazy Joe. I only know.
uh,
I barely know the character's name, but I love the show. Love
Zipperman,
parts of it.
Zipperman. So Zipperman,
Stranger.
yeah, he's
Stranger
going.
danger. I call him.
He's going to be at D23, and they
Uh-oh.
listed his
Unleash the
panel.
toys. I want to buy all those figures.
Well, they listed his panel as like the name of the panel or something is like Manny Giacchino discusses like all the secrets of the Acolyte season 1. But they specifically called it season 1. And Disney's like very, very particular about how they label these things. Like with Obi-Wan, they were like, it's a mini series, it's not season 1, it's a mini series. So the heavy speculation is they are going to be announcing season 2 at D23.
Too soon. It's way too soon.
Why is it too soon?
It's way too soon.
I don't think it's too soon.
They're gonna build up a little bit more.
I thought they were going to announce it the day of the finale, quite frankly. That's what they usually do. Yeah.
I'm not expecting it at D23.
Well,
but
that's
it'd be an awesome thing, but no, I don't think so.
That's the speculation. I don't know. I've read that on a few websites or have been.
Now you trust scoopers?
Not scoopers. I'm talking about legitimate websites.
Who? GraceRandolph.com.
Yeah, not Grace Randolph. Gus's movie reviews and gas station. Fart.
Anthony Beltry has a mean question for.
Anthony, I see. Oh, there's Anthony. Hello.
Hi.
And then the figures are out already. Oh yeah, the action figures. Joe, thought on Harold the Purple Crayon
for Stranger Danger.
What?
The figures aren't out for Stranger Danger.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Yeah, Harold and the Purple Crayon didn't open well, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, Beltry.
It doesn't matter because
you don't care about box office here, Beltry.
Yeah, because you can't. It exists.
You can't put a price on this smile, Beltry.
That's the box office doesn't matter because once it exists, it exists. It's not like you can take it away.
It's called Harold and the Purple Crayon, okay? Not Harold and the Green Money. All right? You don't care about the green. It's about the smile. It's about the smile and laughter from families around the world.
I'm curious. I want to see something real quick on the Rotten Tomatoes. So let's see.
Well, you do that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was thinking Inside Out. Okay. Inside Out 2 has a 95% verified audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, and Harold has a 92%. So it's only 3 percentage points behind Inside Out 2.
Harold is just as good as Inside Out 2. You're lying to yourself if you disagree.
I actually would say it's better.
It's probably better.
I would say it's better because
anyone that disagrees with us, you have to see the movie in order to say it's not.
No, seriously though, Inside Out 2 was a cute movie, but I had some serious problems with it because it did feel like more of what we already saw from the first film, and several characters, including namely Joy, felt like all their character arc from the first movie was wiped out, like they didn't learn anything. So it's an okay movie, but it's not nearly as good as Inside Out 1. Yeah.
Didn't have a crayon either.
Right. And what do you call it? Elemental that came out last year. I thought that was better.
Yeah. We all like different kinds of movies. I agree. A talking dinosaur. Who would have thought, right?
Exactly. Butts Unplugged says, who remembers V, the original miniseries? I definitely do.
V for Victory.
Yeah, I've got the Funko Pops in the other room. Yeah.
I can't believe you have a yodeler here, man.
Yeah, Everett likes to yodel, man. He comes in here and he
yodels like no one's watching, sir.
He doesn't just yodel here; he yodels all over the place. I've seen him over at Adam the Woo's channel yodeling. I've seen him over at TNT Amusements yodeling.
I'm gonna come up with a whole coffee house, and you know how in Starbucks they say the name when your coffee's ready. Instead of saying the name, they're gonna yodel your name, and I think that's gonna be way bigger than Starbucks. So that's my new.
It could be
coffee house idea.
It could be. We got to get
The yodeler.
we need Everett to show up at your streams and yodel.
Yeah, yodely. Hoo-hoo. I'll yodel all day, man.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Anthony Cheeseman has no idea what he's talking about. He lacks imagination. Cheeseman, you could act like this in my stream, but please act accordingly here.
I don't think the
You're
movie
embarrassing
would.
me.
I honestly don't think the movie would work if he was a child. Like I don't
Cheeseman,
think it would work.
Cheeseman, we needed Shazam. Otherwise, what exactly is everyone doing there? Then they have to hire twins and shit because of like laws and crap.
Also, it just wouldn't be funny. Like,
yeah, it just wouldn't be funny, Cheeseman. Why do you want an unfunny movie?
Yeah, because it's like an adult going around and he doesn't understand the real world.
He
like,
doesn't
I mean,
understand the world.
if you have a kid, like, it's going to be. I don't know. It's not going to work.
Be a pain in the
it's
ass to work with, Joe. Say it.
Yeah, it's going to suck the humor out of it because like a little kid going in and believing in a purple crayon.
It's also you want to put that kid in danger, Cheeseman? How dare you, sir?
Yeah, like I mean, if
I
a little kid comes up to you,
a little kid draws an airplane. You know that airplane's going to be a hunk of junk, no matter how magical that thing is. I would be anxiety filled watching that kid in that airplane.
If a kid comes in and says, "I have a magic crayon,"
yeah,
you expect like a kid's going to have like an overactive imagination and believe these crazy things.
What kind of movie are you making in your head, Cheeseman?
Takes the humor out of it.
Cheeseman, I swear.
Lisa says, quick Inside Out 2 plot. Everyone follows sadness up the recall tube to headquarter. Movie over. Yeah, that's
I've never
true.
seen any of them.
First one's great. I mean, the second one's cute. I know RJ loved it. Like RJ went like
quickly, Joe. Name sequels that are better than the original. Go.
Godfather 2.
Empire Strikes Back. I disagree there. Oh my god.
Oh really?
Oh my god, disagree. Yeah, I disagree both already. Starting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I love the first Godfather.
And
I love Star Wars, baby. A New Hope all day.
Say Back to the Future 3.
Ugh.
Scream 2.
Ugh. Joe, you're killing me. At least say Blade 2 or something. Save yourself.
I'd say Blade 3.
Oh my god.
I don't like Blade. I don't like Blade 2.
Oh, Joe.
I do not like Blade 2.
I disagree with Larry too. Wow, I don't like any sequels.
I think T2 is actually the worst of the Terminator movies.
Ooh,
I enjoy it.
Hot take. Save that shit for DL, bro.
It's true. I enjoy it, but first of all, Terminator 2 doesn't work without Terminator 3. You need Terminator 3 for Terminator 2.
You need Terminator 3, Larry. Sorry, you're stuck with Terminator 3, bringing Terminator 2 down a peg. Terminator 1 reigns supreme. Ha.
Yeah, Terminator 1 I think is the best.
Terminator
1's the best. And
it's a horror movie with an action pace.
Then I say Terminator 3.
Where the slasher uses guns and trucks. Greatest horror movie of all time. Get out of here. You guys like a little thumbs up on fire. And it's like, oh my God, it's so touching. Get out of here.
Here's the problem with Terminator 2.
Get that all those boring talking scenes out of here. The first one's talking scenes were happening during a car chase in the first one. Get out of here.
Here's the problem with Terminator 2. James Cameron wanted to end it there. Like, he didn't want to continue. But it had to continue because you knew from the ending that they failed.
Yeah.
They did not prevent Skynet. And they were acting like
Skynet, Larry.
Right.
How do you reconcile that, Larry?
Yeah, because he disappeared. He would have disappeared. He wouldn't have existed. So the fact that John Connor still existed proved that they were a failure. You needed Terminator 3 to close the loop.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, you are the resistance.
Yep. And Anthony's right. Terminator 3 didn't come out for 8 years. So for 8 years, I thought Terminator 2 was a piece of crap.
He's right. He said we didn't need Terminator 3 for 8 years after T2.
Yeah, but that's the thing. For 8 years, Terminator 2 didn't work. And then we finally got the third one, and only after the third one came out.
Yeah, cheesy Cheeseman. Don't you know?
It also had that awful performance by what's his name?
Easy Money.
John Connor. What's the kid's name?
Edward Furlong. And
Edward
don't
Furlong.
disrespect Edward Furlong.
Oh, he wasn't good though.
He was good in Stoic.
I never saw Stoic.
He was good at Pecker.
Oh, Larry's right. Cloverfield. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Much better than the original. I like the original, but 10 Cloverfield Lane is amazing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of a sequel I like more than the original.
I'm really surprised. Godfather.
A bunch of horror
Empire.
ones, actually.
I'm surprised that here's something I wanted to ask you, actually.
What?
And its sequels tie into this.
Sequel, baby.
My buddy Heath over at Serial at Midnight. He kind of made waves recently by saying that he was.
He's your buddy. Can I talk to him?
I mean, we can invite him.
Invite him in here. Let's talk about his video.
I don't know. It's a little short notice, but
I don't care. He doesn't care either. Trust me. He'll say no to our face. No, man.
He's a great guy.
Ed Furlong was great in Brain Scan. I never saw Brain Scan.
What's going on here?
Edward Furlong also did the Night of the Demons remake.
What is
he was the hip cool guy. Just want to go to a party, man.
I wanted to ask you your opinion on franchise horror, because I know you like a lot of the weirdo horror films.
Yeah.
And what do you think of things like Friday the 13th, like the part 4s and the part 5s, and are you fans of those? We don't really talk about that too much.
I am a fan of the Friday the 13th franchise. My favorites are probably the first one, probably the fourth one, and most definitely, absolutely, the 6th one. I think Jason Lives is a freaking slasher masterpiece. I love Jason Lives. I like 7, the one where he's versus Carrie. I love that one. For the final 20 minutes, apparently he got butchered by the MPAA. There's awesome gore shots, but it's done as really bad quality. You can see that in the DVDs. Then Jason Takes Manhattan. I love that in a so bad it's good sort of way. I think there's some pretty cool scenes in there, but for the most part, it's I enjoy it because of how baffling the decision of being in New York for 20 minutes. That's crazy. That is crazy to me, Crazy Joe. After that, I believe Paramount was absolutely embarrassed by the Friday. I don't know if you knew that, but
I knew that.
Its run, Paramount was embarrassed by Friday the 13th. They would pretty much let them do whatever. Just make sure you produce this, make sure it's R, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you include sex and kills. That's it. It was sort of the Paramount decree. They were so embarrassed that even though it was making money, the minute it started losing money, they just sold that shit to New Line, which took it in, and they made a Final Friday. I think Jason Goes to Hell, Final Friday. I think that was called. And that one's pretty bonkers. I think they even tried to that one. I think they were trying to connect it to Evil Dead too. There's the Necronomicon, the whole demon thing. There's an Evil Dead thing going on there. I kind of like Jason. How do you feel about Jason Goes to Hell? I'm fine with it.
I enjoyed it when it came out, but I don't find it very rewatchable. I like Jason X more because of
everyone loves Jason X more. Jason X absolutely destroys now as a cult classic.
It's so batshit insane.
It has probably the greatest kill besides the
one. I'm assuming you mean the liquid nitrogen. Yeah, that's my favorite kill in any Friday the 13th movie. And the Star Trek holodeck scene is hilarious.
Yeah, and it actually looks really good. I know the effects are very wonky, but for some reason the holodeck, maybe it was the set design, all that stuff looked really cool. All that shit. Pretty sure it's practical too, but I don't know. All that part was really cool. I wish. Nah, never mind. I was gonna say it's they had that whole technology of they could rebuild themselves, but it was just to like make an Uber Jason. But it's very interesting considering it's like here's a slasher movie. It's like these guys could be losing body parts and rebuild themselves. Maybe they should have played with that a little bit more. But what the f am I saying? It's a Jason movie. Whatever.
I agree with Anthony. Mad Max 2 is better than Mad Max 1. Road Warrior.
I disagree. I do agree with Cheeseman with no, I like Mad Max 1. I really like that one.
See, I don't even like the first one.
Oh, I love it.
I think I don't like most of the Mad Max movies though. Road Warrior might be the only one I really love.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I'm not I don't like. I think my favorites are the original Mad Max and then these new ones, Fury Road and Furiosa. I love those. I could actually. I'm not the biggest fan of Road Warrior. I know it's like known as a classic. I don't know why. Top Gun Maverick, sure.
I'll agree with Anthony on Winter Soldier. I think Winter Soldier was phenomenal.
Me too.
I will not. I can't agree on Dark Knight. I think Batman Begins is the best of the.
I like Batman Begins a little bit more.
Yeah. So
that's probably my favorite of the trilogy. Easily favorite of the trilogy. Thinking about it, yeah. Batman, Dark Knight Rises. No, thank you.
Yes, I love.
Nice try, Nolan. Not for me.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Nolan, nice try. Who am I? Get the hell out.
For me, definitely Scream 2. Like Scream 2 is just. I love Scream 2 so much.
Really, I couldn't stand Scream 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought the killers were terrible. They were so annoying.
See, I thought they were the best killers in all the franchise.
Really? Over Stu? And the boy Billy?
The reveal scene. First of all, by making it Billy's mom, by the way, spoiler alert for a movie that's over 30 years old.
Why do they always act crazy when they're caught? They always like, yeah, I'm wacky. They both did it. The mom and the freaking dude.
But it was such a great reversal of Friday the 13th. Because Friday the 13th, the killer was the mom, and then the son comes. So I'm like, oh my God, they took the Friday the 13th and reversed it. Like I thought that was
car scene. I thought that was one of the best Scream set pieces was the car scene. All that stuff was great. I'll give you that. And in the soundproof, I wish they stayed a little longer there for the cat and mouse stuff, but that was pretty good. Scream 2 is fine. It's just, I don't know. I think they could have done better endings, better third act. It was a little weird. Scream 2, like it was like very like Dawson's Creeky too. I remember they really concentrated on that, like kind of the little subplots here or there. They even give it like a singing, that Top Gun shout out or whatever. There's like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed that. I love, and I believe this is the greatest scene Wes Craven ever directed. When David Werner, she wants to drop out of the play, and David Werner's like, no, I need you. I really need you. And she performs the scene, and she's doing the Greek tragedy, and they're wearing the masks, and she starts seeing the ghost face up with the other actors.
Yeah.
And he's not really there. She's like hallucinating it. I thought that scene, I think that's the best scene Craven ever directed. And I like Craven.
I like the one scene, I think in Deadly Blessing, where that woman throws the basketball at that old lady's head.
Do you mean Deadly Friend?
Deadly Friend, yeah.
I've never seen Deadly Blessing. I always get it mixed up with Deadly Friend because they're so similar in title. Hey, RJ's here. What do you think of Harold and the Purple Crayon? It was quite good.
Magnificent.
Yeah, it was
magnificent.
It was a real crowd pleaser.
Absolute Kino Supreme.
And we got free purple crayons.
Yeah.
Which
we had to get the crayons afterwards, obviously, RJ.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool, giving out purple crayons. There's 3 in the box. I checked. So
2 in the box, ready to go.
We be fast and they be slow.
RJ goes to bed. Oh, that's not how it goes.
RJ goes to bed. We should write a song. We should get out the program, write a song called RJ Goes to Bed.
RJ goes to bed when the party starts.
Oh,
yeah. Very catchy.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Dr. Nick.
Anything else, Joe?
I don't know. I don't have much.
I got so much.
Yeah. What do you got?
I'm checking right now. Hold on.
Hey, look what I picked up.
What?
Kino Lorber had a sale,
Mm-hmm.
and I had it on DVD, but I upgraded and I got the full series of Kolchak the Night Stalker on Blu-ray.
Kolchak.
Yeah. Ooh.
Good night, sweet prince, RJ.
Good night.
Good night, sweet prince.
I also got.
He likes when I call him that before he goes to sleep.
I also picked up Blackmail, which was Hitchcock's first
talkie. Yeah, that's his first talkie. I've seen it.
Yeah, exactly.
That was originally he shot two. He shot it not as a talkie, and then they were like, just in case there were any last minute decisions, he wasn't sure if the technology would work. It's brilliant. I saw that movie.
And another Hitchcock I never. These are the three I picked up. Another Hitchcock I never saw, Under Capricorn.
I don't remember seeing that one either.
Yeah, I've never seen.
I did a huge run on every Hitchcock movie I could get my hands on.
I've seen most of the major Hitchcock, like the Universal and
if you ever want to see where Spielberg came from, have you seen Foreign Correspondent?
Yeah, I have the Criterion.
Oh my god, I love that movie. That gave me such Spielberg vibes. It's like, dude, he must have seen this as a kid. Like the adventure feeling, the action, the mixing suspense in there. There was even that in the windmill scene where that guy's coat gets caught in the gear. I was like, Temple of Doom, Temple of Doom.
I want to show Larry. Larry says they should reboot Kolchak
with Keanu Reeves as Constantine.
I wanted to point out though that they did reboot Kolchak a couple of years ago. It was just called The Night Stalker. See, I just typed in Kolchak reboot. But there was the logo. That was the logo, Night Stalker.
There's the mistake. Everyone's going to think it's about that 80s guy that was in Maxine, but wasn't, but is.
Let me see. There it is. I think the reboot, the Night Stalker reboot, is available on Tubi or one of the free
2005
sites. Huh? Yeah. It's wow. Has it been that long? Stuart Townsend. Stuart Townsend was the star, but yeah, the Kolchak has been rebooted 20 years ago now. So even the reboot is 20 years old.
It needs to be rebooted.
Reboot
the reboot, cowards.
That's like, haven't they? They did the original Fantasy Island with Ricardo Montalban. Then in the 90s, they rebooted it with Malcolm McDowell. Then they did the Blumhouse movie. You remember the Blumhouse Fantasy Island movie with Michael Pena?
The PG-13 one with Maggie Q, I think she's in it.
And I do think, if I'm not mistaken, there is another reboot of Fantasy Island after the Blumhouse movie. Am I wrong on that? 2020.
I don't know.
No, that might be the movie. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was the last one. But I thought that they may have rebooted it again after the. Oh no! Here we go. 2021. There was a series.
What is it? Horror?
Oh, a series was greenlit in 2020. It was a sequel that maintained continuity with the 77 series.
So it's not horror?
No.
Not interested. No. Not that I was when it was horror.
Well, the original wasn't horror.
I know.
Yeah. So
I saw those Winnie the Pooh ones.
Yes. Yes.
So I think making anything horror, I'll watch it. Can't wait for that Bambi one.
I'll probably watch the Bambi one. Did you watch the Grinch, the mean one?
I heard there was too much CGI blood. I was like,
oh my god, it was horrible.
Yeah. I don't think you'd like the Winnie the Pooh ones either, Joe. I had fun with them. The second one is like, okay. It found its groove in the second one.
Anthony says, remember the Kojak reboot? Yeah, it was Ving Rhames, right?
Dude, any minute now we're gonna get a Knight Rider reboot, and Cheeseman is gonna feel so silly for doubting me.
We've had a couple Knight Rider
reboots already. I know. We're gonna get a good big blockbuster one. Okay.
Let me show you. Let me show you something. We had a question earlier about who did my theme song, and I said it was Skiznot, right? Back in 2009. back in 2009, Skiznot, there was a reboot of Knight Rider, and Skiznot called into an old podcast that I was involved in called Slice of Sci-Fi.
I'd rather watch.
And he wrote a song called "The Shows I'd Rather Watch Than Knight Rider."
Boo.
I think you'll get a kick out of this.
It better be a silent, no lyrics.
No, there's lyrics.
The shows, it better be the shows I'd rather watch than Knight Rider. Then he just shuts up for the rest of the song. That better be it.
Here you go. Wait a minute. Let's get this. This is Skiznot, who does the theme music to the show. The shows I'd rather watch than Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. Hello?
Hello, this is Skiznot, and these are the shows I'd rather watch than Knight Rider.
First there's Galactica 1980 and Homeboys in Outer Space.
Oh,
I
come
sang
on.
that with a straight face. Flash, Gordon, Caveman, Space Rangers, Automan, Star Cop, Small Wonder, Harry and the Hendersons, Misfits, the Science Quark, Space Breezing, Lost Lots of Cleopatra, 25, Out of This World, Planet of the Apes. I'd rather endless loop that's up from Enterprise. I wanna be a Hilton, Walker, Texas Ranger, Cop, Rock, Cat, Rock, Joni Loves Chachi, Golden Girls, and Nanny, Alf, Murder, She Wrote, Rose, and Charles. In charge, Matlock, Dr. Phil, Mama,
Matlock.
Stanley, Golden Palace, Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love.
Jake and the Batman, BJ and the Bear, TJ and the Hooker, Golf. These are shows I'd rather watch than Knight Rider.
Disagree.
These are the shows I'd rather watch than Knight Rider.
Disagree.
These are the shows I'd rather watch than Knight Rider.
Disagree.
Before I go blind.
Good song. I disagree wholeheartedly.
Did you watch that 2009 Knight Rider?
Nope. Any good car chases in that? I'm always down for a good car chase.
I barely remember. I remember nobody liked the show at the time.
Damn it. All right, Crazy Joe. I'm gonna head out though. I gotta get going.
All right. Well, let me just hang on.
Do
hang
something.
on. Yeah, we gotta.
What are you doing?
There you go. It's almost the end of the show. So we'll wrap this up. Thanks for coming by, Perp. Appreciate it.
All right. Love everyone. Love the stream. And everyone go watch a movie.
Do you love this?
Bill, you put something in my drink, didn't you?
That's so wrong in every way. In every shape, way. Like, it's not even in black and white. Why isn't Bill Cosby in black and white, Joe? What's going on?
He put something in her drink. All right. Well, thank you for coming by. And we'll do this again next week. Maybe we'll have some more exciting news.
I'm gonna watch like the weirdest, worst movies. So I'll definitely just be complaining about that for at least 30 minutes. I'll make sure that I have stuff. You know?
I'm going to the Mahoning on Friday night probably to see the full theatrical cut of Grindhouse.
Oh my Lord, I'm 35. Lucky
Yes.
you. You got the trailers too, then probably.
Yeah, the trailers and the screen used car that the girls took for the Joyride is going to be there.
Wow.
So
I think Death Proof. I like. It's probably his most underrated Quentin Tarantino. I like it. I know it gets a bad rap. I really
Death Proof's my favorite of the two of the Grindhouse.
Mhm.
I definitely like Death Proof the better of the two.
Yeah, I love Death Proof. All right, later, guys. Love you all.
All right.
Good night and good luck, everyone.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
With the plastic feet,
Keep wearing those pajamas.
tell everyone you meet.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
With the back door flap,
Keep wearing those pajamas.
don't open it, it's a trap.
Oh no!
It's a trap. Some people call them bitches, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas.
I know we're having fun,
Keep wearing those pajamas.
and now the song is done.